battery man and elect you. Because any minute you could collapse. But you already say you want to be president and we know your record. You're on the time bomb, on the borderline.
Just sitting and laughing and reading the comment section. John Balo said the reason why he's in this is to save the state. Save Liberia. But Senator Balo was senator when in his county, 5 wonderful Liberians gruesomely murdered. Their bodies were mutilated. He didn't say anything. A colleague who was then a senator, whose name is enshrined in the TRC report, whose testimony you can find everywhere, that allegedly carried out a massacre on the Kavala River, became a senator from in jail. He came from jail. That case died in Maryland. Senator Balo was senator. Senator Balo was senator when Keith Juba was killed. Senator Balo was senator when the Fula man was beheaded in River G. Senator Balo was senator when the 17 young men were killed between Lower Magidi and Grand Bassa County. Senator Balo was senator when one of the people who funding all of his effort was giving Intergenetic Hospital money and squash car to lobby for him to move on traveling ban and access free. But today, we say he wants to save the country. Senator Balo was senator when Bridgeway from London came to do prospect in Liberia. Senator Balo then got vehicle and money.
Balo, that Brian, senator.
He thought of saving.
I say he's a criminal, he's a thief, protectful, and being intellectual, and providing to a common criminal. And you must hold their feet to the fire because some of you voted for what you talk. He had checked here. Representative Grace misleading the public. It's a disservice to you, and you must hold their feet to the fire because some of you voted for these thieves. Okay? That was the one. It's a thief. It's a thief. I'm telling you, it's a thief. Anybody who lie on what you talk. He had checked here. We published no checks before. He denied a signature on those checks before 2020 campaign. He's a common criminal. I'm saying that to you. He's a common criminal. There's the budget he voted for. He's a criminal because he lied at $3.6 million not in the budget. He can't take me anywhere. I defy him. That's a criminal. No, I'm not angry. I'm being forceful. I'm being intellectual. I'm providing facts. No, I said something I didn't mention him, so they don't know I'm a medicine. He has no integrity in life or integrity. He's in the crisis of integrity. He's drowning in the crisis of integrity. He's not only fake. He's drowning in the crisis of integrity. I say he's a criminal. He's a thief. To take a $45,000 car in the budget to vote for it, not just but to vote for it, and you didn't inform the people because say everything you will inform the people on record for that. And he didn't say anything about it. Okay, the pastor didn't vote, but why he didn't say it? Why he didn't say he voted for it? The records are there, Lord. Gentlemen. Senator Delon should be treated as a common criminal for lying to the public that there's no $3.6 million in the budget. Okay, and they said they didn't want it. Where they place it? There's $3.6 million. The money here. The thing is in the budget. There's the final budget. So like they don't tell you when they took it all of a sudden where they put it. I beg you. One question is when they took it out, can you show us where you put your share? That's the question. If they answer that question, come back to me.
We now go over to Robert Teer of the Unity Party.
Yeah, everything I do, we must first tell the thing to the people.
That's what I'm saying.
We've been doing that. We have people cleaning the champagne in our various communities. In social science, said, we go to people and ask them what they name. And so you pointing them to say, I name this. But if you don't ask your people, then what do you carry to them? So before I ask them what they name, and what they name, we take them to them.
Your 3 major priorities.
Right now, if you look at I'm a teacher in profession.
You teacher?
Yeah, I'm a teacher. The second thing is that we want the boroughs autonomous.
The boroughs what?
It's autonomous. It's autonomous. Yeah, it's autonomous.
Go ahead.
And we look at some of the things we want to consider because we talk about autonomous. That means you have a lot of facility, a lot of things that you do in the borough, and if you are autonomous and you have other things to do, and if you look at the many young people are graduated from college in the district. Right now, the first thing we embarked was to have a reconciliation regional meeting all of the communities.
So Tia, at what level were you teaching? Was it elementary, junior high, or senior high?
So we're taking elementary divisions. Elementary division. And we are credible, we are more accessible, and we are development oriented. So
hello, Robert B. Teer is a Liberian. After our graduation from the elementary school, we keep the Murray Road to attend the junior high school, the Pasadena Junior High School, and from there we went to Central High and we graduated 1998. I'm a teacher in professions. Robert Teer is one of the daughter's sons. Robert Teer is one of the credible sons. Robert Teer is deserved to be a servant in the district. Robert Teer is a public servant. I always work at the Liberian National Security Agency in Cape County.
If I tell you things I did in Bagan before you were born, you will feel discouraged. We were the one that's stealing chicken here, but today I can't do it. I want to be honest with you people. I don't want to tell you people a fairy tale story that you'll go home and do something. I'm being honest with you people.
You said during the youthful days in Bong, you were one person who used to steal chicken.
I'm proud of that too.
And today coming back to tell the Liberian people that you want to have an elected position or occupy an elected position, don't you think someone may refer to you as an old criminal?
And I need one to pour me, I will take it. I did it at that time, so I cannot dodge. But what I'm telling you is this: I have been refined, not only by myself, but by God alone.
For being refined, don't you think it will still follow you? This is a political era. Like you can remember.
Let me tell you something. If you want me to lie to the people of this country, then I will not do it. I'm telling you factual story about me. You didn't force me to tell you. I'm telling you something about me. I want the Liberian people to listen to it and be able to vote for me. Look, Jesus Christ himself said, only the criminal will be able to preach the Bible and understand it better. Okay? Why do you think Jesus made that remark? Because he knew there will be criminal in the world. Look, if I go to steal chicken today, you'll put hanger on me and parade me in Bagan.
Are you making this statement to get the vote of the young people who these days are called Zogos and Zogis?
Or to maybe seek forgiveness?
Let me tell you, I'm making this statement to identify myself and where I come from, the struggle I went through, so you can build your life from there at younger generation and know there is hope in the future.
Distinguished colleagues, this is a two-faced issue.
This is a critical issue in this country, and we must stand up and speak the truth.
A two-faced issue.
This is a critical issue in this country, and we must stand up and speak the truth.
Distinguished colleagues, this is a two-faced issue.
This is a critical issue in this country, and we must stand up and speak the truth.
Distinguished colleagues, this is a two-faced issue.
This is a critical issue in this country, and we must stand up and speak the truth. Because for you to use the fact that prior to printing, it means you already tell me print. But before you print, come up to me.
There is nothing in our paragraph that indicated that money should be printed.
The essence of this exercise, the essence of this exercise is to know the facts. Everybody will have the opportunity to ask questions if you so desire.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are, however you are joining the conversation on 87.9. This is Freedom Hub on the People's Radio. There are too many things to talk about today. A lot of issues going on across the country, with a lot going on in the sub-region. Nigeria is currently going through a lot of tension. The citizens in Nigeria, the citizens are calling on their government to act in accordance with good governance practices. The Nigerians are currently protesting across the country. They are demanding that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu do a lot for the Nigerian people. Earlier on, it was a situation in Kenya when the Kenyans took to the streets demanding rapid change in the way things are done in that East African country. Again, just next door to us in Nigeria, it is a thing of concern for the Nigerians. They're kind of going through a lot of difficulties. There are too many things happening with the Nigerians. They are calling on their authorities, specifically President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to do for the people of Nigeria. We are hoping to play you some of the excerpts, to play you some of what Nigerians are saying, how Nigerians are proceeding. Because at the end of the day, this borders on regional solidarity, regional security concern, and all of the issues happening to governance on the continent. In Liberia, the issue of police brutality is gradually creeping under the Joe Barker's administration. This time around, with innocent citizens, peaceful citizens, including women and children. I mean, children under 3 years being targeted by police brutality. We play you the voices, as a matter of fact, of some of the victims of police brutality there in Johnsonville, Liberia. When armed police officers from the Liberian National Police went there and used excessive force on baby mothers and babies less than 2-3 years. This is not the Liberia we intend to have, and so we'll have a lot about it. We'll talk more about this situation. Representative Marvin Cole of Bunk County has issued a statement with reference to the way things are proceeding in the country. We are hoping to play the voice of Representative Marvin Cole, in which he was able to call on Mr. Bwaka to stop violating the laws of our country and stop abusing the Constitution. We bring you the voice of Representative Marvin Cole subsequently, right here on the People's Station. There is something big we are investigating from the angle of the Liberian National Police. We are told that a few days ago, the police arrested a vehicle with huge amount of US dollars on board. And some folks say somewhere around $4 million US. Others are even announcing more than that figure. We are still investigating. Our initial findings will lead us to an issue where it has been reported that the funds, the money that was discovered, the money and the individuals on board were arrested by the police a couple of nights ago. And so that is exactly what we have. That is exactly what we know. We're going to be giving you more information as we keep getting a lot more of the information. Some of our folks within the headquarters of the Liberian National Police kept giving us some intel. And so we're following all of the information. We are following it. Why should the country have a lot of money in circulation, especially with people moving $4 million US around the corner? It doesn't say anything good about the country. We will bring you all of our investigative findings on this story in our subsequent broadcasts. But this is Liberia, where $4 million can be in a vehicle. The police will have you arrested and take it to Central. 1 or 2 telephone calls are made, and the money go to another place. These are information we are gathering. These are breaking news. These are, tip up we are receiving pending our independent investigation, and we're going to be bringing you the entire story during the course of our subsequent presentation here on 87.9. Motorate, we bring you all of what we need to know of the situation at the level of the Liberian National Police, still with Gregor Coleman's institution. We are told that Greg Coleman is planning to retire to retire about 250 police officers. And the reason is known. Some of those officers are being picked from their colleagues who have the same credential, the same age range, the same situation, but it appears to be a good from the sheep scenario where individuals are being selected on the basis of different issues. Political alignment also inclusive. When this is happening to the police, then we don't know what kind of institution it is. More to that, the last individuals who graduated from the police training academy in class 46, they are yet to be placed on the payroll of the Liberian government. Although Gregor Coleman, the IG of police, is assigning these people to the different checkpoints across the country, they were assigned at the level of the Nima County by-elections. Those individuals were sent to Grangida County to also look into the District 1 elections. They were also assigned during the last game Lone Star play in the country. They were also assigned during the course of the National County Sports Meet and other national events, including the motorcyclist inspection and the entire vehicle registration and inspection enforcement exercise that was done across the country. These people were being assigned by not Patrick Suru, by Gregor Coleman. The biggest question is, why is he not having them on the government payroll when he is using them? When they are performing the services of the police, men and women, why are they not on the payroll? It has been over 6-7 months, and these individuals are yet to be placed on the payroll, and yet still they've been assigned to different places across the country. You find them in police uniforms, you find them moving around, like I told you, assigned to too many national areas. Unfortunately, they are not on the payroll of the police. What is it? What justification can Gregor Coleman give? What clarity can Greg provide? This is Joe Barker's Liberia. This is the government where too many things are possible. This is an era where people are being selected on the basis of their political alignment, on the basis of what political institution they supported, as opposed to their personal credential, their personal experience, their ability to perform, and their status as Liberian citizens. We take a break. We bring you free bars of our theme song. By the time we are done, we bring you Crime Stoppers Liberia, our official sponsor here on 87.9. And when that is done, we subsequently run into the real business for you, the real people, right here on the People Station. Don't get it twisted. Today is Thursday, and as a matter of fact, you still have the opportunity as a Liberian, as an individual listening to the radio, to make for yourself $3,000 Liberian dollars. $3,000 Liberian dollars. This is because you own a Lone Star cell phone, you have your mobile money account, you will go and dial *799*, you select Freedom as port number 11. If you form part of our local winners, you'll be part of those who will walk away with $3,000 Liberian dollars. Now, here is the golden rule on Freedom Hub. When this show is on, you don't need to listen. I mean, you don't need to mind all of the political conversation we are having. While we are talking, keep playing. Because when we take break, we're going to be going to the lines to speak with those who will be winning. And so, once I'm not announcing cash giveaway 799 hash, don't be discouraged. Don't think the program is not on. While we are talking politics, we are also giving money behind the scenes. And so the best you can do is while you listen to what's happening in Liberia, you can also be taking the risks. You can also be picking the chance. And hopefully, you can never tell, you could be one of those who will walk away with $3,000 Liberian dollars right here on the People Station. Let's take a break to be right back for the rest of the information here on 87.9.
Really can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see you must talk it. I mean you cheche, do it for your safety. If you see don't keep it. Mokato report. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Okay, so welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. My name is Kai, and I'm here today on a lone presentation with a lot more to talk about on the People's Radio. So I want to say good afternoon, good morning, good evening to all of you following the conversation. Liberia is a difficult country, I know. Liberia is a very, very difficult country. That I know. But we are hoping that wherever you are, however you are listening to the conversation, you're going to be safe. Okay, all right. Whatever the situation is, we're hoping that in the end, we're hoping that in the end, the Republic of Liberia will not crumble. In the end, this country will not fall prey to the hands of wicked individuals. That's what we anticipate. Our anticipation is that at the end of the day, our country, our beautiful country, will not be destroyed, and that is exactly what we're hoping for. So, if you're there, I am here. If you're there, I am here. Let's bring you a bit of what's happening across the Republic. Let's bring you a bit of what's happening across the Republic. But before we do that, we're going to go to Nigeria. Let's see if we can go to Nigeria. The Nigerians are protesting. The Nigerians are complaining about bad governance. They are having issues with what's happening in their country. They are not pleased with their government, and they decide not to shut up. For them, they decide not to keep it quiet. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what's happening in Nigeria. Let's see if we can play some of it. Okay, let's see if we can go and bring you exactly what's happening in Nigeria. Protest wave hits Nigeria. Protest wave hits Nigeria. So let's see if we can bring you some of the protest actions happening currently in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, where the citizens there are complaining and demanding that their government pay more attention to issues affecting that republic. 1-2 minutes, then we are done with that conversation. Listen. Okay, so let's see if we can. Okay. Oh, we are not getting it. We are not getting it. Let's see if I can bring you another version of it. Let's see if I can bring you another version of this one. We are not getting it. Let's see if we can find one more. Oh, okay. Let's see if this is it. Let's see if this is it.
I think you've been able to recalibrate things. Oh, but I know it's a.
Okay, let's hold
So
on.
that's the situation right now in the city of Ikeja. That's the capital of Lagos, and you can hear him. They are moving from here to Ketu. That's about several kilometers away from here. It's going to be a very long day for the protesters. The security men are here providing security, safety for the protesters. We'll see how this goes. Some say it's Alausa, some say it's Ketu, but we'll see how it goes. We are still with them. Back to you in the studio, Rufai.
Okay, thank you so much. We'll take it away. Abuja. Abuja, we have you. Olugbunga Ashiru. Talk to us. Abuja.
Yeah, thank you, Rufai, Oseni, Ayo Marius, and Dr. Abati. Once again,
Ashiru, talk to us. Abuja.
Yeah, thank you, Rufai, Oseni, Ayo Marius, and Dr. Abati. Once again, the situation is really getting tense as there is a flare-up of emotion, strong, passionate emotions here, and all is in a bid to secure a better future for the country. But just of late, there is a bit of a misunderstanding between the protesters and the police based on the court judgment that gave a restrictive order for them to do it in a restricted area. So the commissioner of police is saying that the protesters should move into the stadium and not get across the streets to create an obstruction for the free flow of movements. So we have here the commissioner of police in Abuja, Mr. Ben Igwe. Thank you for joining us on Arise News. What's the situation? There seems to be a misunderstanding earlier.
There is no misunderstanding. We have a court judgment on court ruling, court order on substituted service.
Because I'm a lawyer, I must, whether the order is genuine or not, I must advise the protesters to.
Secondly, where is Asarido Kubo, who had said
Safety Corps and other security agencies are represented here, and they are ahead of the protesters, and another group is coming behind the protesters. So it's a long walk for the protesters this morning, and it has been peaceful so far up till this moment. There's no incident of any attack. You can see security men, a detachment of the mobile police are coming from Alausa, heading towards, you can see them armed to the teeth. They are here and they are also playing their own part in this protest. Remember that the Inspector General of Police had promised that policemen will provide security for the protesters, and that is what we are seeing so far. Of course, there has not been any form of attack or any form of disruption since this procession started from Ikeja under bridge up to this moment here. There's no disruption. We saw some residents who have, decided not to join the protest. They were just, recording the procession with their mobile phones and stand by peacefully. There has not been any incident of attack or any incidents of disruption of this procession since it started. So from Ikeja here, the atmosphere is relatively calm, when you compare to some previous protests in this part of the nation. There has not been any attack. Remember that in the build-up to this protest, a group of thugs reportedly threatened that nobody should come to Ikeja. But since morning, I have not seen anyone coming out to harass the protesters. It has been peaceful so far up to this moment, and they are heading towards Alausa, the seat of power. They are very close to the intersection between Awolowo Road here in Ikeja and the popular Oregun, which is now Kudirat Abiola Road in Ikeja. So I can tell you everything is still in order here. The policemen are cooperating with the protesters. The protesters are also cooperating with the policemen. Of course, one of the protest leaders told me that the court had restricted them to Freedom Park in Ojota and Peace Park in Ojota. And I asked him, are you not flouting the court order? They said no, that they are moving towards where the court said they should move.
All right, that's interesting and really good to hear that the police is cooperating, the people are cooperating, and so far it's been peaceful. But I don't know if, I mean, it would be interesting to know if the governor would be receiving the protesters if they do.
Okay, all right. So that is angle one of the protests in Nigeria. That is angle one. We are hoping to bring you several other angles. Initially, when it started, it was very peaceful, but in other parts of Nigeria, there are pockets of violence issues. This one is saying, hunger brought me out. A protester say, hunger brought me out. This is the Nigerian protest that's continuing.
Today is the hunger day. We all promised you that we are going to be on the street of Abuja. And hunger has brought me out. I don't have money to buy fuel. I don't have money to buy whatever. There's total bad government. And I think I'm encouraging each and every one of us that the government has used propaganda, fake news to tell you that the protests have cancelled. Look at us on the street. The protests have not cancelled. We are on the street. It's 10 days. And if our demand is not being made, we will remain on the street till our demand is being made. Hunger has brought me out. Insecurity has brought me out. Poor housing has brought me out. A lot of things that is going on in this country. We can't just keep quiet as a nation. I'm advising every one of us to come out and exercise our fundamental right as a people.
What's your name?
My name is Emmanuel Larry.
Okay. So definitely, this is another angle of the Nigerian protest. This is another angle of the Nigerian protest. You know, when the leadership of countries, you know, when people have issues, legitimate issues with their governments, they express their concerns. When people have legitimate issues with their government, they express their concerns. And so earlier on, it happened in Kenya. It was a Kenyan situation. Today, the Nigerians are kind of you know out. They're out and about in the different places in Nigeria. This one is from the AFP news agency. Initially, it was okay, but at the moment, it is becoming a bit violent with police and other national security folks. You know, throwing tear gas. You know, firing some canoes and so forth. I want you to listen to this one. Okay, all right. So like I told you, our job is to bring you up to speed with what's happening in Liberia, Africa, and the rest of our one global planet. This is exactly what we are committed to doing on a daily basis. So this one was done in Ajota. Ajota is a community within Nigeria. This other one is the anti-government protest. Let's listen to this one. Let's listen to this one. It's called End Bad Governance in Nigeria.
End bad government! End bad government! End bad government! End bad government! We cannot allow end bad
The End Bad Government protest there in Nigeria with several, and I remain, and I'm clear, several other places within Nigeria. The folks there are kind of expressing themselves over what they term as bad governance. bile governance issues that should be that should be addressed by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Okay, all right. So we're going to come back to Liberia now and jump deeply into the issues making the news in Liberia. So we are done with Nigeria. We are temporarily done with Nigeria, and so we are going to go back to am I saying we're going back to Liberia? We're coming back to Liberia. We are coming back to Liberia. We're now done with the Nigerian situation, and so we are coming back. We are coming back to Liberia. Now, I told you from the onset that the essence of people having government, the essence of people having governments around the world is for the government to look after the people. It's for the government to ensure that the people will have the opportunities to survive, that the people will be treated with dignity, that equal rights and opportunities will be provided to the people. Am I supporting what the Nigerians are doing? No, I do not have a fish to fry in it. But they are Nigerians. It is their country. When they feel offended over how things are in their country, it is their responsibility, it is their right to petition the government and bring their government to book. Oh yes, it is their responsibility. It is their responsibility to hold their government accountable. In Liberia, the government is responsible to ensure that the citizens of the country will be accorded equal rights and opportunity to life, to liberty, to freedom, to employment, to security, and everything you want to think about, including governmental participation. It is the responsibility for any government, and the Liberian government is of no exception. I want to go for the Constitution of Liberia. Bear with me a little bit. Let me go for the Liberian Constitution. It is the sole right of the government. It is the responsibility of the government to ensure that justice, fairness, equality is the order of the day in the republic. Unfortunately for us in Liberia, we do not have it today. Today, instead of the state security officers providing protection for the citizens, the state security officers are the ones brutalizing citizens to the extent where they are brutalizing minors, young people, young children, kids, children with their mothers. You go to the crime scene, you have women and children, and you are still exerting excessive force. That is not what a government should be doing for her people. A government should rather be concerned about protecting the lives of the citizens instead of inflicting injuries. When you read Article 11 of the Liberian Constitution, Article 11A talks about right to life, liberty, security, and property. B of Article 11 talks about the entitlement to fundamental rights. It says all persons, irrespective of their ethnic background, whether Whether you from the Grebo land, whether you from the Kisi land, whether you from the Mandingo land, whether you from the Bassa land, or you from the Kran, the Dan, the Gio, the Bele, and so forth, you can name it. Whether you are a man or woman, whether you believe in God or you believe in the devil, your place of origin doesn't matter, or political opinion are entitled to the fundamental rights and freedom of individuals, subject to such qualification as provided for in this Constitution. This is Article 11, Section B of the Liberian Constitution. It says all persons. It didn't say une unity partisans. It didn't say une people from Joe Baka hometown, Wasonga, or Foya, or from Lofa. That's not what it said. It says all present, irrespective of their ethnic background, their race, their sex, their creed, the place of origin, or political opinion, are entitled to the fundamental rights and freedom of the individual, subject to such qualifications as provided for in this Constitution. Article 11C, Section C of Article 11 of the 1986 Constitution will go on to say, all persons are equal before the law and are therefore entitled to equal protection of the law. It did not say when you were investigating, cases of murder in the country, you should look at one of the 3 missing boys because it was rumored that they got killed by CDC official. Although when the real investigation went on, it was established that it was a tragic situation from Kinu. It didn't say you should leave the investigation that has to do with Momo, who was killed by Unity partisans in Foya, Lofa County, on live TV. It didn't say you should leave that investigation and start to run after other investigations that you think are connected to a particular political party you do not like. Equal protection of the law. If the law is going after John Brown for a perceived crime that was committed, when similar crime is being committed by Mary Paul should also be brought to book, should be investigated as John Brown is going to be investigated. An attempt not to do so, you are not respecting the Constitution. You listen to what's happening in Nigeria. You saw what's going on in Kenya. Now, the reason why these countries and other countries around the world, these things happen is because the citizens can always start to complain to their government. Oh, government, stop doing this thing. This is a violation of the law. Don't do it. This is a violation. This is against the public order. This is against what we ought to do as a people. This is wrong. This is wrong. In most instances, the governments can listen. At the end of the day, the people's power. The people can wake up. They can rise up. At the end of the day, it is catastrophic. Kenya witnessed that. It compelled the president to take a lot of decisions in Kenya. Currently, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is encountering a lot of difficulties. He's in a very tight position to make some reforms. And the only reason why it is happening is because apparently some of his cabinet members refused to take into consideration some of the recommendations that were being put forth by citizens over the period. Or maybe he himself. We are in Liberia. We are in Liberia today. We are in Liberia today. Fellow Liberians. Today we are in Liberia. The government is violating the laws of the country on a daily basis. On a daily basis. Article 17 of the Constitution is clear. Article 17 says all persons at all times. It didn't say certain time. Article 17 says all persons at all times. It didn't say sometimes. It didn't say some people and sometimes. It said all persons, all times, and in an orderly and peaceful manner shall have the right to assemble. We can meet and consult upon the common good, to instruct their representatives to petition the government or other functionaries for the redress of grievances and to associate fully within order with others or refuse to associate in political parties, trade unions, and other organizations. Article 17. They say all persons at all times. This government took armed officers, army personnel with guns, sent them to the Ravas International Airport when Liberians decided to come together to assemble upon the common good of their organization to receive their own president. You told military men to go and confront them. That was a violation of their rights as contained in Article 17 of the Constitution. These people have right to life, liberty, everything. The police is brutalizing people on a daily basis. A few days ago, Johnsonville was an area of attraction. I want you to watch this video. Take your time and watch it. Okay? Those of you who are watching the live video, I want you to look at this. The lady is sitting down with a baby. The baby is less than 2 years old. Yet and still, police officers are muscling that lady. Muscling her, beating on her. You seen it? You seen a child in your hand? She's sitting down. The police officers are there. Let me put an emotion so that you see what they're doing. This is not the first time the police is doing this under Joe Bwaka. The citizens of King George got angry the last time. They were kind of concerned as to how the company is treating them. The government sent police officers instead of standing on the side of the people. They started to shoot men and women who were running for their dear lives. And 3 Liberian citizens got killed. Today, the same police did not learn. And you have officers manhandling women with their children. So you're seeing it? Now, these are violations. The reason why other country people can take to the street, people can get annoyed is because when you find these things happening in the country on a daily basis, and the country government and the government continue to act like nothing is happening, And the government continues to ignore the plight of the people despite the visibility of wanton abuse of law, violation of the Constitution, disregard for good governance. When these things continue to happen, the people will become, the people will start to run out of patience. And when that continues to happen, it leads them to wanting to act. And the way some of them can act is exactly what's happening in Nigeria today. The way some of them can act is exactly what happened in Kenya a few days ago. Governments around the world should remain sensitive to the plight of the people. The Liberian government should understand that in Article 11 of the Constitution, every single Liberian has the right to be employed. They have the right. Oh yes, every Liberian got a right. The government should be aware that it is wrong for you to dismiss over 800 Liberians from the Ministry of State because you perceive them to be people who do not belong to your political party. The Constitution, that is the organic law of our country, is very clear on the issue that has to do with employment and the criteria and the requisite requirements. It is very clear. It is very clear. I want you to go and read Article 18 of the Constitution. I'm not quoting my own law. Go and read Article 18 of the Liberian Constitution. Article 18 says, all Liberian citizens shall have equal opportunity for work and employment, regardless of their sex, whether the men are women or the men, whether the person is man or woman, creed, whatever they believe, religion, whether the Christians or the Muslim or the Buddhists or whatever, ethnic background, they men from the southeast, they men from northwest, they men from central Liberia, it doesn't matter. Place of origin, whether you're from Grand Cru or you're from Lofa, whether you're from Nimba or you're from River G. Then you have political affiliation, whether the man, that Joe Weah man, that Ellis Cummings man, that Charles Bronski man, that Joseph Walker man, it doesn't matter. And all shall be entitled to equal pay for equal work. This is Article 18. I don't want any of you thinking different. Go and find the Constitution of Liberia and read it. Go and find the Liberian Constitution and read it. Find the Liberian Constitution and read it. Article 18 is very clear. Now, before we could start the show today, we made you to understand that it is wrong. What's happening in the country is wrong. Today, don't listen to the radio. Walk to the police headquarters. Don't take my word for it. No, I don't want you to take my word for face value because you may have doubt. Or you may think I'm saying this thing without facts. Go to the police headquarters. Ask any police officer there, say, I want to see the men who graduated from class 46 from the police training academy. You'll be surprised to know that those individuals are yet to be placed on the government payroll. And the only reason why we're told is that these guys got trained, went to the police training academy. They graduated from the police training academy. They became police officers. But the authority of Mr. Bwaka and Greg Comer is refusing to have them placed on the payroll because, according to it, they got employed under an era when George Weah was president. And so every time they talk about their placement on the payroll, there is one cocoa story to the other. But irrespective of this whole situation, these men and women are still being assigned to critical areas in the country. The recent vehicle registration enforcement exercise that was conducted by the police and the Ministry of Transport, those men and women were assigned in the streets. Don't listen to me. Go to police headquarters and ask all the people from class 46. They are yet to be placed on the payroll, but they've been working for over 6 months. In Nima County, the by-election, they were also assigned in Nima County for the by-election. Granger County, they were assigned. The county meet, they were there. The police, inspection, like I told you about, they were still there. But you don't want to place them on the payroll. You're using them. You are abusing their labor. The Constitution is clear, Article 18. These are Liberians. It doesn't matter whose government. They went to the police training academy, the time they went through the training, it doesn't matter. It said all persons, all Liberian citizens shall have equal opportunity for work and employment, regardless of their sex, creed, religion, ethnic background. Tali Tyler worker one money, went to the Ministry of Transport and booted out 167 individuals. Although he was a deputy minister when those people were placed on the government payroll and given their employment. The only reason why he sent the poor people children home is because, in his opinion, they were hired under an administration of President Weah and Sam Wulu being the minister, and he had personal issue with Sam Wulu. At the end of the day, he sees those people as individuals who are not qualified to serve in their own government, although they've been working with the Ministry of Transport for over 6 years, some of them over 10 years, and so forth. This is a violation against Article 18 of the Constitution. Read chapter 3, Article 18, Section A of the Liberian Constitution. You will have it there. The caption is right to equal opportunity for work and employment. This right is being violated by this government. When you look at 3 men and women of the Executive Protection Service, the EPS, and you put them out of job because you think they were hired when George Weah was president, because you think they were hired when Weah became president and perhaps they have political connection to Weah. When you do that, you are violating the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. There is no law that is bigger than the Liberian Constitution. Here is chapter 3, Article 18 of the 1986 Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. Read it. Those of you online, read it if you can. All citizens, all Liberian citizens. These are not Guineans. The EPS officers are not Nigerians. They are not Togolese. These are not Senegalese. The government of President Weah hired people to be on the foreign service, foreign mission people. These people were sent to Senegal, Ghana, Ivory Coast, Namibia, other places. All around the world, you have people being sent on foreign mission. First secretary, third secretary, this one, consular, this, the other one, that. The government came to power. These people are still on the foreign mission. You refuse to pay them. You refuse to recall them. You are keeping them in foreign land with Liberian diplomatic passport being subjected to hunger, vulnerability, and other insecurity in foreign land. You're refusing to pay them their salary. You're refusing to keep them in the system because of political difference. And the law of our country in Article 18, chapter 3, it says, and I read, all Liberian citizens shall have equal opportunity for work and employment regardless of sex, whether you man or you woman, regardless of creed, whether you believe that God exists or not, regardless of religion, whether you believe that Christianity is the best way or Islam is the best way, whether your ethnic background, whether you're from River G or you're from Nimba, it says a place of origin, whether place of origin, whether you're from River G or Nimba, ethnicity, whether you're Crown, Grebo or Fula or Mandingo, it doesn't matter. It also says or political affiliation, whether you are CDC man, you are United Party man, you are ANC man, or you are no position man. This is the law. This is the law that is being violated and abused by this government. The reason why we can refer to Mr. Bwaka as President Bwaka is because there is a constitution that says in October of every election year, we should go and vote. And when we go to vote, the person whose number will be more than the other person's number in the run of election, that person is the president. It is the law that says so. It is the law that made President Weah to take out the presidential armored vehicle, to take out the presidential seal, to take out all of the presidential, authority and give it up to Mr. Bwaka. It is the law that says it. Why is the same law not being used to protect other people in the country? If the law can make Mr. Bwaka president, and the law is also saying other people can become police officers through the same different system of governance, through the different one, why is the law protecting Mr. Bwaka presidency and the law is silent on other people who are losing their jobs. This is the inequality that can bring about major uprising. And the Nigerians, the Kenyans are not demons. They are not monkeys. They are not bamboos. No. These are humans. They have the same thinking faculty. They have the same emotions. They have the same conscience. We in Liberia, we are equally not demons. We have red flesh and blood like they are. They got to a point where they could no longer hold it. I do not know what the personal issues are, but what I know in Liberia is that our laws have been violated to marginalize other people. I'm not speaking from the air. I'm speaking directly from the Constitution. And relating this thing to what's happening directly to the country. That's the correlation. That's the line we're establishing. You're removing people from job because of the time they came to power, because of who you perceive them to be. When the Constitution is very clear, when the law is very clear, and I repeat, the law is very clear to the whole situation. Chapter 3, Article 18 is clear. You're violating the law. Look at this lady. I know most of you, our people say, "Oh, I shouldn't highlight the woman situation from the Ministry of Transport." I agree, but look at her. Hear the things she said. Listen to what she said. Listen to it. Huh? Hear the lady. You take your time and listen to exactly what she said. Is this what should be the case in the country? Is this what we should be experiencing in Liberia?
Take over because he and Minister Wulu, they were now on term for 6 years. So because of that, all the directors and one with Minister Wulu, he will transfer everybody. That's why he's free. Right now he has transferred up to 10 directors for reassignment. He sent me the month of March 19 to the Asset Management Division to go and serve as a director for HR office. It's a demotion where I have been signing every morning, come to work the same time and go home the same time as my 7 rules. Just today, March 19, just went to Asset Management as a director. Today, the 30th of July, he transferred me again to HR office on reassignment. What have I done? Let the public tell me, let the world tell me, what have I done? I serve the government diligently. What have I done? Is there no living right in this country? Is there no living right? No even right to speak for us? What Civil Service is doing? I'm a member of Civil Service Association. I'm a co-chair of the Women Wing. Wow, what have I done? What have I done?
Is there political reason on this?
I don't know. I told you the reason. I got documents to attest to what I'm saying. He said because he and Minister Wulu were not a part, so he will transfer all directors. I told you instruction from Mr. Wulu. And that's what he is doing. He has not transferred. I will take director on reassignment.
Prior to a reassignment to 2 different positions, are you then serve any letter of warning from the minister?
Not at all. My flight is the HR office. Not at all. I'm a hard-working woman. You see, I don't mind going there. Just, you have to tell us just the attendance report. I'm not looking at like a classical woman. I took my job with my 2 hands. My husband is a witness. Sometimes I tell her to say what I'm going to.
Are you disappointed in his action? Are you disappointed in his action?
I'm 100% disappointed. I'm 100% disappointed. I don't think this is a rescue mission. I'm 100%. I'm ready to die today. I'm ready to die for my I'm 100% disappointed. We all said we all support this government to fight to be. Because I was an HR, I couldn't show myself. HR is there for other political party. It's there for other party. But I voted for you, the party. And I'm going to vote for you to the position. They are We all said we must support this government to try to be. If I was an HR, I couldn't show myself.
Okay. All right. So when these things continue to happen, and the last time, now let's go here. You had a situation where tenure position holders are being pursued from their offices using guns when there are clear, plain laws on how these things should be done. You're chasing tenure position holders. And not only that, you're also running after common city cleaners, people who are cleaning the street, cleaning dirt from on the road. I hope those of you who keep playing the cash giveaway, I hope you're not forgetting. The more you play, we'll come back to start calling the draws. Too many people winning. We'll come back we'll spend time and call more winners today. So don't forget. Come on, you're running after common city cleaners. Common city cleaners. People who are cleaning the city. You're running after tenure position holders. You are still running after common city cleaners, my people. You're violating too many laws of the country. You are hurting the people. Apparently, the Nigerians and Ghanaians, the Nigerians and Kenyans had these kind of issues. And perhaps they were complaining to the government on a daily basis, and maybe the government was acting the way President Buhari government is acting, insensitive to the plight of the people. You're just violating the laws of the country. You go to places, you just break down people's market structures when you are not prepared to do any strategic developmental initiative. You're rendering people homeless. You're rendering people without job. Even if, for God in heaven's sake, you want to transform any part of the country, what you do as a responsible government is to negotiate with those who have been in the area before. Oh, you used to sell your oranges, banana, pineapple, biscuit, water, soft drink to the ERW junction. But the way President, we have started paying the road from Coca Factory to ERW junction, and they run about the project. See, now we don't want kind of power now. We want dedicated project. We beg you. We won't move you from here, but we won't find a way how we can solve the problem. Now, one thing you could do as a sound government, a government that is people-oriented, one thing you would have done was to have gone to around the ERW area, find a spot. There is nothing bigger than the government. Find a spot. Construct something nice. In an apple, carrots, oranges, banana, tomatoes. People can be buying it there in and there. With soft drink and thing, you find a spot right around there. Make it beautiful. And you name it, maybe the fruit hop. It could be a government empowerment initiative. And you put all of those people who used to be selling there, put them in places. People will still go up there. They will still do their business. Today, those people who were surviving, sending their children to school from the little, street hawking they were doing, they got nowhere to go. There is nothing wrong in showing that there is some form of city ordinance in place. No, our city should be clean. It should be decent. But the impact of every governmental project should be on the people. You can't be solving one social problem and creating another social problem. That is not progress. The social problem you want to solve at ERW Junction is to make the place clean, make it fun, decent, good. That is a social problem you are solving. The other social problem you are creating is the fact that you are putting people out of job. There were some young boys and girls who were making their business on that road and sustaining themselves, staying out of crime, staying out of trouble. When you do not have an alternative plan, when you do not have a fallback position for those people, and you just go and remove them, some of them may not have the ability to adapt to different environment easily. Some could just give up and say, you know what? The country cannot give me a job. I thought to sell my own oranges. I thought to sell my own banana. The government still came after me and broke my kiosks, destroy everything that I had. You know what next they're going to do? Do you know what next they're going to do? That may turn to an armed robber in the community. thereby creating another social problem for the society. So you can't keep solving one social problem and at the same time creating another social problem. That is why a government should be far-sighted. A government should be sound and not crazy. Government decisions should be sound decisions and not decisions made out of temporary insanity or too much political, stuff in mind. Look at what the guys did the last time. Policemen, on the orders of an individual alleged to be a close connection to the president, went and broke people's market structures. Broke down people's market structures overnight when the people were not around. Their goods and other valuable items were in their different shops. And those issues were being brought down by bulldozers with police officers present. Listen to the women give their account of what happened to them couple of weeks ago. These are all violations of the people's right. There are ways, there are form and manner in which you can act. There are processes. It is loading. I'm trying to play it. This thing is loading. I'm trying to play it at all costs. You can't keep doing it. The laws are clear. Let the police officers there. I have the whole police WhatsApp chat room, messenger chat room. I got all. And by the way, over 10 different policemen sent it to me. You think we're Harley? Over 10 different policemen sent it to me. Over 10. Where is this thing? Let me try to get it. It is giving me a tough time to open. I hope it is going to open very soon. Over 10 of them, over 10 of the guys, my people, they wrote me. Now, the things that are happening in Nigeria today, if we are not careful, we will have more than that happening in Liberia. If we are not careful, we will have more than that happening in Liberia. The people are angry. When a Liberian is employed, that Liberian got about 10 persons living on a salary. 10 persons sticking on a salary, my people. When you just wake up one morning, you take 107 individuals from the Ministry of Transport and send them home because the government are your power farm that he turned over to you. Because the country is your parent personal property that they hand over to you so you can run decision anyhow. And disregarding what social impact from a negative perspective your decision is going to have on families, on new families you do not know. My grandpa used to say, don't throw rocks in the swamp randomly. Don't just wake up and throw rocks in the swamp. Don't do it. I said, Pops, why? He said, look, in the swamp, you have the turtles, you have the alligators, you have the crocodiles, you have some fishes, you have different species of animals. You may only be looking at the swamp to be butch, where you just throwing the rocks. But your rock could be killing a little alligator that was fighting to survive. The rock you're throwing in the bush could kill a little fish that was trying to find something to eat. The rock you're throwing in the bush could kill a mouse. My grandpa is a grown man. He said the rock you're throwing could kill a tabadu in that swamp. What am I trying to say? When you look at people in the ministry, and because you think they are from a particular political alignment, and you just decide to take your pen and paper because you are the minister. General, are you the first minister on the earth? General, you'll be the last minister on the earth. And you send people children home. It is saying to me that you are sending people home, you are chucking rock in the swamp because you do not know the impact that rock will create. You do not know the impact the sending of that person home will cause for the family. Some people in the family, they were the only source of income. The man making a $250 transport ministry, and he continues to make that money. What harm will it create for this government? What harm will it create for this country? especially when they've been there making that same money, sustaining their families. The worst of all, most of those people voted your very government in power. We should not even be a requisite for maintaining a job. But that's what you're doing. You are hurting people from all angles. It's a violation of the Constitution. It says employment opportunities should be available to all Liberians irrespective. You bring in some funny CSA, funny proceeding and this thing as a cover up when the true intent is because you got political score to settle. The recruitment at the Liberian Immigration Service. I know a lot of people who have gone to apply for recruitment. Sooner or later, we'll be calling on independent institutions to do the verification of the process. We have been told that a list of partisans have been earmarked to be recruited. And so all of you who say you're applying, you could just be wasting your time because they have a list of partisans, and this is a violation. This is counterproductive. That's what we have been told, that you got people who are already prepared from political party recommendation to join the immigration. That's some of you who genuinely and sincerely want to serve your country through the immigration service. You could just be applying freely. You could be wasting your papers because they're not going to select you. What we are learning is that they're not going to select you. They already have their folks who they want to have on the system. Now, you don't run the country that way. You don't do it. This is inequality. The reason we are saying this thing is because we do not want our country to be plunged into something we will not be able to explain. The worst thing that can happen is for somebody to be angry and you do not know that they are angry. Apparently, you guys are not aware of the level of anger you are creating. I just told you, when you send one man home, you are depriving 10 other persons opportunity to live, to survive. I used to take a pay and used to buy one bag of rice. When he buy a bag of rice, he put the rice in the house. The other people, then when they cook, at least they'll find something to eat. You and not get a job, that's it. Life should go on. The man take a pay. One of the old classmates was asking, my man, please help me. When he send out $1,000, somewhere, somehow, that $1,000 Liberian dollars will solve some social problem affecting that friend. That is something also meaningful. When you kick that boy out of job, or that man out of job, or the woman out of job, you are depriving those people who were benefiting from that individual of their livelihood. When you do the compilation, when you compare all of these different impacts of your action, that's a whole increment of poverty. That's a whole increment in hardship, and that is also a recipe for creating other social problems. Because you know why? If I used to get my 1 or 2 cents from my business store every month, and maybe I was a criminal before, I will stop being a criminal because I know when more end, I will take my 20, 30 from my business and operate. If it is no longer happening, if I don't have a strong heart, I could turn into an armed robber. And that way, I could be creating other social problems for the society, for the community. This is what the government is not considering. When you push people out of job, when you push them out of employment opportunities, you're creating several other problems that could confront the country. Today, the country is tensed. The sick thing about it is that you are doing your political thing and getting the security involved. You are laying 250 police officers down. The police inform me. Oh, that police part? That police? We are over 50 human beings who know her in the police. And our relationship has been existing since 2012. When we moved to Monrovia in 2012, we started building our relationship. From way back, our having days 2016 up to now, we've been building our relationship with folks in the police. The guys called and said 250 of us. The same category we find ourselves, there are people who are in the same category, they are still on the job, but are we the one that selected? Because people told them, oh, we're friendly with Patrick Suru, we're close to Patrick Suru, and because Patrick Suru appointed us, gave us too many Patriot Sudu were giving us assignment and promoting us, this and that. So the few that we are connected to Patriot, and since Patriot was appointed by President Weah, they think we have that same President Weah CDC Patriot Sudu connection. That's why this whole process of retirement is being targeting us. You're retiring 250 police officers, most of whom are still in their prime. They can still work. But you got people in the system who you do not want to place on the payroll when, in fact, the budget can exhaust them. But you're using the cheering. You are sending them. When you send them to NIMA, you send them mobile money. You send them mobile money, but you're not able to place them on payroll. You are taking political strategy to the security. You look at over 400 EPS officers and say, oh, these are partisan EPS officers. Okay. The day George Weah launched in Monrovia. Okay, we said we saw George Weah t-shirt on few EPS officers. Granted, how many were they? The EPS officers that were holding guns and t-shirts, when you check it, they don't even reach 15. But you are dismissing 450 plus EPS officers. That t-shirt thing, ask President Salif. President Ellen Johnson Salif and Joe Baka, the both of them were on the campaign trail when the EPS officer assigned to them were wearing Unity Party green t-shirt in 2011. Tomorrow I will show the picture. I got a picture in some kind of folder, but I can't remember how I name it. I'll show the picture tomorrow. I'll research and bring the picture tomorrow. I mean, that's not anything. These are personal security guys to the president. Oh yeah, personal security guys to the president. There may be professional implications or whatever the case is, but it is not an unprecedented situation. The party did that before under President Salif. Assuming the reason why you are dismissing them is because they were in party t-shirt. How many of the guys do we know were in the t-shirts? When you watch the video, you will not even see more than 15 of them. But you are sending home 450. This is a call for national concern. That alone is a national security concern. And the Constitution says all Liberians should have the opportunity for employment. Okay, assuming the other ones ethically and professionally transgress, what about the rest of the guys who are not wearing party t-shirt? What about the rest of the guys who you are sacking because you said they were appointed, they were enlisted into the force under the Weah administration? That is segregation because you are using political alignment. And it is against the law. It is a constitutional violation. I just told you the only reason why we can call Mr. Baka president is because of what we call the law. The law says we should call him president. The law says people should also be given opportunity for employment in the country regardless of their age, creed, religion, place of origin, political affiliation. That's what the law says. That's what the law says. But you don't want to respect the law that says the men have the right to be employed, irregardless of which regime you got employed. You want to say that one. You want to respect that one. But the one that says you have the right to remain president up to 6 years, you say that one, that's the law. That's what the law says. The law is not selective. The law is holistic. The law is not one-sided. The law should be applied to all. You're taking politics to the security. You're using the security against the state. The security should be protecting the state. Look at the video I just played. Police officer brutalizing peaceful people in Johnsonville. The woman got children, small babies in her hand. They're beating them off. You're angering the society. You're making the people angry. And there will be a time when they're fed up. They will want to speak to you. There will be a time when the people are fed up. They will want to speak to you. And when that time comes, we will be on these radio stations, behind these microphones, reminding you that we told you to stop removing tenure position holders, even though the Supreme Court had already warned you not to do so. We start reminding you that we told you to stop politicizing the police by placing the guys from class 46 on the payroll after you finish abusing their labor. We told you, but you didn't listen. We'll be reminding you that the job of the police is to protect the people. Instead, you went to Kema and killed the people. We'll be reminding you. We'll be reminding you of corruption. That the reason you came to power was to ensure that you rescue the Liberian economy and save the Liberian people. We will remind you of the misuse of the corruption of the inauguration money. Miata formula is still around, but cannot give a comprehensive account of how the funds allotted for inauguration were spent. Disgracefully, we had the worst inauguration in the country where the president fainted because he had little ventilation. We'll be reminding you that Sylvester Grisby, just an advisor to the incoming president, instructed the NASCAR boss to remit over $500,000 to the Baka team to purchase 5 vehicles. In fact, Joe Baka was never the president of the country. We'll be reminding you that on the basis of that, the people are angry. We'll be reminding you that Sekou Hussein Dukle took $25,000 from the Freeport of Monrovia, intended to go and sympathize with the families of the folks who the police gunned down in Kinjor. When we check all of the materials that he took to the people, based on the interview we conducted with the people in Kinjor, those materials came out to somewhere around $3,030, where is the balance 21,000 plus. We'll be reminding you. We'll be reminding you of the $22+ million that the Ministry of Public Works misapplied in this country by awarding contracts to places that already have active contractors. By violating the public procurement law of our country, by violating different financial management laws of our country. We'll be reminding you of the $22 million nonsense. We'll be reminding you of a decision to have gone into business with a Russian company to bring 285 yellow machines to the country under a dubious arrangement without consulting the Liberian legislature. Today, the machine in the country, the machine shame. You don't want to put it outside because the machines are shame. And the time to bring it outside, we want to know the source. You've gone into a dubious deal. We'll be reminding you that you are violating the laws of our country and there's a need that you stop. If this country was not a country of law, George Weah wouldn't have presided over an election. Today, Weah would have remained in power because he would have insisted after his tenure was over in January, he would have insisted to remain in power. If this was not a country of law, he would have remained president. If there was not a country of law, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf would have remained president today. If there was not a country of law, Judy Bryan wouldn't have given up the interim arrangement for a new election to be held in 2005. We are a country of law, and that's why Bwaka is now president. That's why Jeremy Pia is now minister, and it is sick to the stomach for Emile Pia to be justifying unlawful attitudes. In fact, it is the law that made him minister today. When the people are about to speak, we will be behind these microphones reminding you that we warned you before, but because of political arrogance and because you think this whole governmental job you got will last forever, and so you didn't care, we'll be reminding you that Article 1 of the Liberian Constitution is clear. Let's go to Article 1. Perhaps you think we are behind this microphone because we came from DJing and we got no fundamental understanding of the laws of our country. We'll go to Article 1 of the Constitution. Go there. Go to Article 1 of the Liberian Constitution. Let's go there. Let's go to Article 1. Article 1. Under structure of the state, it says all power is inherent in the people. All free governments are instituted by their authority and for their benefit. And they have the right to utter, meaning they can remove and reform the same when their safety and happiness so require. When their safety and happiness so require. All power is inherent in the people. The people got the power. When you keep hurting the people and you think they are fools, they have the power to wake up one day and utter you. I'm not the one saying it. The Constitution says so. They have the right. Oh yeah, they have the right. In order to ensure democratic government which responds to the wishes of the governed, the people shall have the right at such period and in such manner as provided for under the Constitution to cause for their public servants to leave office and to fill vacancies by regular elections and appointments. They have the right. They can petition the lawmakers to ask that you remove yourself from the position. These are all conditions spelled out in Article 1. Don't hurt the people. They have the power. They can wake up and say, you're not going to work for 2 weeks until you reinstate all of the public officials who were having tenure positions that you unlawfully remove. They can stay in the streets of Monrovia for 2 weeks and demand that you reinstate all the tenure position holders, or you forget about your governmental power. They can do so. They have the power. They have the power. Oh, they can demand that you act in line with the Constitution. They can petition the lawmakers. They can choose whatever means they want to use in the confines of the law. And if the need be, they're your business. We ain't going to stress more on it. Like I told you, over 30 police officers are central. And other different police depots across the country are my friends. Yeah, my buddies. They give me information on a daily basis. Yeah, on a daily basis. On a daily basis, my dear people. This is terrible. We'll leave you right there. We can take our break. We'll come back from our break. I told you, say we're giving people money today. When I'm talking politics, y'all be playing your team. Y'all not want to listen. I'm talking politics, y'all be playing your team, because when I come back, I start calling people who win. So you see now, you are not playing. You're just listening to me. Right now, we come call people who win. I just hope you'll be part of it. At 3,000 we're giving today. The number remains the same. Star 79 star. You select Freedom at spot number 11 and you're good to go. Let's take a break. We'll be right back here on 87.9.
It's about musical. There are crimes in many places. In every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hand for the right authority. Well, it can't take care of it. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human talking, enemy you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see a don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, they're stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from
Crime Stoppers Liberia. We'll talk to this person. Hello, sir. Go ahead. How you doing? Okay, funny. Where you join us from, bro? Quickly. Did you play the cash giveaway today?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you receive your money?
Yeah, thank you.
How much you received, bro? Quickly. $3,000. We leave you right there. We go call the other winner. I keep telling you when we're talking politics, be listening and be playing. But you said no. So all the men who we calling on the men where win their money. So let me call another person. 564. Okay. Let me call another person. All right here. So we're giving more people over 50 different persons will be giving $3,000 today. You have the chance to be a part of them as well. Let us call this other person on the line 564. Okay. This other person. Let's see if the person is going to peak. Quickly. We want to know if you will peak. Quickly. Okay. Let's see if we can confirm this person. Hello, sir. Let's hear you. How you doing? We are good. Okay. Did you play the cash giveaway on Freedom FM? Quickly. Did you receive the money? Okay, congratulations. Thank you. Okay, all right. So that's it. I keep telling you, the more we keep talking politics, be playing, and subsequently you're gonna have something for yourself. So let's go over now to this other person. I said plenty of people winning here. So don't think say that joke. Let's go over to this other person and see if we can get him some money. Quickly, we're coming to go to the lines. For those of you who are listening, we're about to go to the lines. Okay. The person is currently busy. Let's see if we can try them one more time. Let's see if we can try this person one more time. I hope they're not withdrawing the money. Maybe that's what they're doing. That's why they're busy. Okay, all right.
The subscriber you are trying to reach is currently busy.
Okay, all right. So I think the person is kind of busy, but they got their money already. So it doesn't matter. Let's go over to the next person. I said more and more people keep winning. So let's go over to the next person quickly. I will not be able to call all of y'all, so y'all just wait because I come and take calls. So I will not be able to call all of you guys. So you got to bear some patience. Let's see if we can go to this other person, and we'll go to the other person and the other person. Then we can rest. Let's see if we can talk to this person quickly. This person is ranking already. Let's see whether we can go over. Hello, sir. How you doing? Hello, sir. How are you? Did you play the cash giveaway, bro?
Yes.
Okay, you are live on Freedom Radio Liberia. Did you receive your money?
Yes.
How much you received? $3,000. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we leave you right there. We'll go to the other person. Star 79 star 79 hatch. You select Freedom FM as spot number 11, and you are good to go, bro. You're good to go, madam. To make for yourself some real money. Let's go over to the other person. I keep telling you that the winners are too many. I don't have the luxury of time to call all of them. Let's see if I can go take this person. I hope they will pick quickly. Then we run to the other person. Okay. Okay. Hello, sir. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay. Did you play the cash giveaway on Freedom FM?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many times you played today, bro?
I played one time, sir.
One time, and you received your money, right?
I received 3,000, sir.
3,000. Congratulations, bro. Keep playing.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, you're welcome. Let's go to the other person. I keep telling you it's a plenty people win, but we ain't gonna call all the other people. Let's call maybe one or two more. Then we can go to the lines. I beg you, one or two more. We'll go to the lines, please. I beg you, one or two more. We go to the lines. Let's talk to this person quickly. Let's see if this person is available. But that is why it is. When you keep violating the laws of the country, you are angering the people, and when the people are ready to speak, they will speak. Let's hope and pray we don't turn into Kenya or Nigeria. This person, hello, sir. How you doing?
Yeah, how are you?
We are great. We are calling you from Freedom Radio Liberia, sir.
Yeah, how you doing? Oh, Freedom, how are you?
We are good. Did you play the cash giveaway?
Always, I play today.
Okay, how many times you played, bro?
I played full time this morning and I just played 2 times.
Okay, and how much did you receive just now? Hello, did you receive the money?
I didn't check. Let me check.
No, check it. You got 3,000 Liberian dollars there with you.
Thank you very much. I want freedom can do.
Congratulations, bro.
I wait if you can, but I know the schedule.
Okay, okay. That's why it is. So check. It doesn't matter where you are. Once you're in Liberia, you can play anywhere, and when you lock it, your team will drop.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. We leave you right there. Let's see if we can call one more, just one more, then we call it a day. From where we can the man, 3K. Let's see if we can call one more, then we call it a day right here. 393. Okay, yeah. So you know your number at 393. Get ready to pick up your phone. Get ready to pick up your phone. Let's go to this other person quickly. Okay. Let's go to the other person quickly, then we go to the lines now and start taking. Okay. Hello, sir. How you doing? Okay, you're fine. This is a madam. Yeah. Did you play the cash giveaway on Freedom event today? Yes. How many times you played, ma'am?
I played 2 times.
2 times. Did you receive your 3,000 Liberian dollars?
Yeah, so I received it.
Okay, congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. I could call plenty of the people who we finished giving 3,000 to, but we don't have the luxury of time. You can still be a part when you win. I mean, what is his name? Anthony Stevens will come and keep calling those of you who will win again. But the more you play, the more your chances. Star 79 star, hatch. When you star 79 star, you select Freedom FM as spot number 11. So star 79 hatch, select Freedom as spot number 11, and you're good to go. So let's go to the lines now and talk to the people. The protests in Nigeria, the protests in Kenya, they're protesting for bad governance. They're protesting against bad governance in their respective countries. In Liberia, we do not intend to have similar thing happen here. But while we do not intend to see that happen, our government should stop running the country on such a divisive model. The government should stop provoking the citizens. Reinstate the tenure position holders. It is unlawful. The constitutional code said it is unlawful. The Council of Churches criticize it. The National Orator criticize it. It is unlawful. Reinstate the tenure position holders. Reinstate these people who you dismiss for political reasons. This may be some of the reasons why the people will come out. Investigate the $22 million misapplication at the Ministry of Public Works while you're also looking into the former government official corruption issues. Investigate the death of Momotama in Foya while you're also looking into the 3 missing boys issue. Don't be selective. These issues could be the issues listed on the border points when the Liberian people come out to express themselves. 086-500-104, 0776-104-104 are the numbers to join the conversation here on 87.9. Let's take the first person. Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you. Hello? Hello? Okay, we leave that person. The person is not available. 086-500-104, 0776-104-104 are the numbers to join the conversation. Let's take this person. Hello, sir. How you doing?
I'm good.
We are good, Chief.
My name is Samuel from Brush Street.
Samuel from Brush Street. Go ahead, Sam.
The thing is, thank you.
Okay, we're just waiting. We leave you right there. Let's take the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute.
Yeah, good evening. I'm Jay Lasana. I'm Dr. Junior calling from Looking Town.
Looking Town, as Lasana, let's hear you last.
You see, the problem about Liberia, we Liberians causing so many problems.
Okay.
One thing I can tell all Liberians is we should seek peace. Other countries like Nigeria, other countries like Kenya, or other African countries, they are far better than us in development. We are behind the country that is behind if it comes to development.
Okay.
So let us not keep pushing ourselves. Let us not keep looking at individual interests. Let's keep trying. Whatever thing these people want to do, let them do it.
Oh, even if they are causing people to lose their lives, it should happen.
No, I'm not discussing causing lives.
Okay.
I'm discussing, okay. Sometimes we lose jobs because God knows this job are not good for us.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. There is a thin line between divinity and the state. We take this person. Go ahead. 1 minute. Hello.
Yes, thank you, Oliver.
Mm-hmm. What's your name, sir?
Sure. My name is Jonathan calling from Connecticut. I'm interested in the piece you just talked about concerning the police, and we are going to call the Minnesota Police Department, especially Brooklyn Park, where the chief just visited Liberia to tell him the kind of bad labor practice the Liberian National Police is exhibiting when it comes to the class.
You guys in America are going to do that?
We're going to do that. We're going to phone bank the police chief office. And I don't know if he's staying in Liberia because he visited the Liberian police department in Liberia.
Okay.
Or just recently. We don't know whether he's still there. If he's still there, we'll wait for him to come. If he's in Liberia still, we're going to do that. We're going to tell them that the Liberian National Police, under the leadership of Gregory Coleman, is practicing slavery in Liberia. You cannot, and violating the Liberian labor law, you cannot force people to work without paying them. You cannot put people to work, put them in uniform without paying them. These people have been working since February. The Joe Braga government gave them uniform. They assigned them to intersections. They assigned them to effect the arrest of people who were violating the no-go zone and people who are not using helmet. They also assigned them to depots all around the place.
That's correct.
The country.
That's correct.
And you don't pay them. You tell them that you're not going to pay them because they were not capturing the budget until next year, but you still giving them an assignment to work. How do you think they're going to survive? How do you think they're going to survive? That bad labor practice, and this government should be held accountable for that. It is unlawful for people to work and not get paid.
Thank you.
It's unlawful. While other police officers are getting paid, they don't get paid. So we'll have to tell the Minnesota Police Department all the logistics they are sending to Liberia, they are with the Liberian government through the national police, is witch hunting the other police officers who are not trained by this present government, but were trained by another government.
Okay.
And this is sad for our country. Thank you.
Thank you very much from the U.S. Let's leave you and take this other person. Where you join us from, sir? How you doing? Hello.
Yeah, okay, good afternoon.
Good evening from Liberia. Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. This is Lucine calling from the USA.
Lucine, go ahead, Lucine.
You know, like just what the brother said, okay. You know, Liberia, the only way the country will really be transformed is for us, the citizens, to rise up together and be able to demand the good and transparency for our country. Okay. What the government has done just within 6 months, 7 months now, it's something that the Liberian people, we always say that, oh no, 6 years not anything. Okay, if I 10 years old in Liberia, for example, 6 years on my age, I'll be 36 years old. So 6 years not something small for Liberian people to say that 6 years will soon finish. No, we cannot continue to allow these things to continue to happen. Okay, our generation, we have to set the part where the next generation that will come after us, they will see those marks that you people are making. Now, what you people are doing, the education that you people are bringing, okay, and enlightening those young people that are coming out in Liberia to be able to follow the full steps. So we, the citizens, we got to stand up and be able to call these people to vote. You cannot put uniform out. You cannot put uniform on people, okay, and you say you cannot pay them, and you're talking about transparency. You're talking about good leadership.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't make no sense, okay. It doesn't make no sense. Those young people graduated from colleges, some of them from high school. You put uniform on them. If you respect that flag and look on that uniform, that on those young people, you can't even stand in front of the public to say that you're not paying them. It doesn't make no sense. And that's why we have to stand up for every sector in our country so that we can be able to demand the change that we want. Until then, if we cannot do that, okay, these guys will continue to abuse our people, abuse all of us. It doesn't matter whether we're living outside Liberia. We all the same way you put suffering over there. We ourselves are living here in the U.S. We're going through the same challenge because we follow you people. And it's a shame on the government today. It's a shame, my brother.
Okay.
But thank you for the opportunity. Okay.
Thank you very much. Still in the United States. Let's go over and speak to this other person from the U.S. Where in the U.S. you join us from, sir? Go ahead. Hello.
Yeah, how you doing, sir?
We are great, Chief. Let's hear you.
Okay, I'm calling from the United States of America. Oh, brother, it's disheartening to know that black eye government sent or listening to or intimidating the insurance company that's supposed to bond those are in jail.
Wow.
That's the law. But they're telling the people they shouldn't give them, insurance bond. What kind of country is that?
Wow.
Why you infringe on people's rights? The people entitled to bond, but they intimidate. They say they had a listing of those that are supposed to arrest, and they want to keep them in jail. They gave instruction to all the insurance companies not to bond any of those guys. What is that?
Okay, my brother. We'll extend our investigation on that issue and bring.
You need to check it out. You need to check it out.
Yeah, we'll bring the full disclosure to the people of our country.
Okay.
Thank you very much. We leave you from America. Let's see if we can come back to Liberia and take most of the local calls here from the Republic of Liberia. 0886-500-104-0776-104-104 are the numbers to join the conversation. This person, go ahead. 1 minute.
Hello, sir.
How you doing, ma'am?
Not bad. I'm calling from New York.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah, I didn't hear you talk about the 4 million. I don't know US. I was in the car.
We will talk more about it on tomorrow. We'll bring you an extensive conversation on it. We are investigating too many things, and we want to ensure that when we come up with the information, it should be authentic.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much, Gloria from New Georgia. We take this other person. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. When you call, please leave your radio. We're getting feedback.
I want to contribute to what you just said over there.
Mm-hmm.
What is happening in Nigeria is that you cannot see the government today. Hello, I'm Sylvester Benko from Vatican. You getting me?
We hearing you, bro. Go ahead.
Okay. What is happening is that condominium many seats, parties for one seat. We have 22 parties running for one seat. That is to take presidential seat. You think if one man wins, what will happen to our country? That enemyship. So you don't blame the government. Those that the government is outside, they are all from different parties, and they are not doing the right thing to build up the government.
So the government is right to dismiss people on the basis of party lines.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. You said yeah. You got no place on the show to say yes. Go ahead. Let's talk to the next person. Hello.
How you doing, sir?
We're great, Chief. Let's hear you.
My name is Marcus Rama.
Go ahead, Marco. Let's hear you, boss man.
Yeah. I can just say this. The past government of Liberia, we talk, we don't see anything happening. And now we get our present government. If we just start talking, I think we will get hairy. So what I can say, we just hold on, everything has time.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
Okay, so we hold on. Anything they want to do it when the time feeling to go. Okay, we leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute.
Okay.
How you doing, Chief? Your line is having feedback. Go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, my brother.
How you doing, bro?
Yeah. You see, this government can condemn.
Oh, your line is breaking in, or we are not getting you.
It's a witchcraft over this nation. And a prophet preach. All the institutions like will very loud honor this woman. Any of these people get on the street of hope, they go make hard work. Political people at that picture, they have no career to read. So any young people who have seen the woman.
Okay, we leave you right there. Let's take this person quickly, then we take 3 more, then we call it a day. Hello, sir. Go ahead. 1 minute.
Good evening, Kai.
Good evening, Chief.
Thank you. William W. Blue, the official spokesperson of the Liberian movement.
Go ahead.
Can we say thank you ever so much? And Kai, my heart is heavy. And I'm kind of grieving. I'm kind of sharing tears. Why? Liberian people don't deserve this. Because you give somebody power to give the social benefit and the social needs. But on the other way around, I got a different issue. Our people are being hurt on a daily basis. The woman for you are playing for Johnsonville, children are being beaten. For why? You are there to protect land and property. Are you there to destroy land and property? The poor that put the government in power and government there to protect them. But the government is going against them, violating every set of our society, going against people's rights. they've made people unlawfully. Even I got seen the people who are made clean. And they still use something that I can't go and arm or whatsoever. You are dismissing them and helping them.
Okay.
It's a wrong thing in this country, guys.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The spokesperson of the Liberia Civil Rights Movement, William W. Wulu. We leave you. We go to the female general, man. CC, go ahead, man.
Thank you, KOK, for the recognition. This is Man CC, the People Defender Chair.
Go ahead.
No, KOK, thank you for the topic, yeah? I really enjoy the topic today. The show today, I'm very enjoying it. Wow, wait. Now, what I call? No, I hear you talking about police. They're not taking pay, the new police, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes when I say, you can say, oh, the woman get problem when you call and you have to apologize. No, don't apologize for me. Okay. They're Baka deal with people. You all say that people are my person. We are. When we were passing around, they will have no job to do, but we have to say, oh, go. Anybody know you see after high school, no public and this and that, go and join the police. You are in Liberia to save your country. When you were going, when you were saying, we will move here. I'm telling you, let's story character. Those that were here, they know me and they hear my voice when they very bomb. I was saying it. We will come out, we'll move it. We will not vote for him. They won't vote for me, I left it. They will not get a rack.
They are Liberians, then. They are Liberians.
Look, my man. Look, we say, okay, don't tell me we agree they are like, myself, we are not Liberians. They see we are shared here for one more plus. They will share here for 6 years. And get that ticket, okay? They think they love for you in the country. But what they get? And they pay the receipt for water.
Nobody deserves to suffer because of political differences.
Oh, but I'm saying now, they will say, oh, we are Liberian, let's work together as one. We can talk when we are brothers and sisters. But for your country, they say, no, that man a bad person. The men are low. He must go, eating Gary. We suffer, making people crying. And they not take this out of our money. So when they come back on the day, they go again, we are. And how they join the police?
Okay.
They will get in the channel, join the police. So then they are crying. What are they crying for?
All right.
They always say, everybody can't get in for okay. I'm talking about the people. In the post, see them wet. The people can't understand. They can't receive. They so we can't hear that Joe said. Don't tell Joe. Joe said, don't tell that. They can give a crowd block. And for nothing, free rap. Because I will use them to not pay for 6 months. If I was there, was say now. I never give free work for somebody. They don't you see as on all two, as on floor red. And you say they're going to be police. You want to get police by all your pay?
All
right. You give food to their family at home.
Thank you.
So you don't say that. Okay. The one can say whether you like it or not at your business. I will always say that, and when you get back, you want boss. I want to know about you. So my own suggestion there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, man. Sisi, how will get there with you? That a freedom of expression. This person, let's talk to you. Hello, sir. Let's hear you 1 minute.
Yeah, okay. This is I want to know when are you guys trying to do the GoFundMe for a protest? We need to do a massive protest in Liberia. So you need to know where we can do the GoFundMe, like the same way the Unity Party used to do to terrorize George Weah government. We are prepared up here to do the GoFundMe, and we're going to do it. We are getting ready to do it. We are going straight to 2 months, non-stop.
We leave you
ready for the GoFundMe or let us know.
We leave you right there. The protesters will let you know. I am not a part of the protesters. When they come out with their petitions, when they come out with their counts, and if those counts are legitimate and real counts, we will endorse. Until then, we are not. Let's leave you right there and talk to 3 other individuals. Then we will turn the podium over to our man Anthony Stevens to continue. This person, go ahead. 1 minute, quickly.
Good evening, KOK. Good evening to all peace-loving Liberians who are in tune at this time.
Good evening,
Morning
Chief.
From Broad Street. Yes, it's Gus Hill.
Go ahead, Gus.
KOK, you struck a chord and just tend to validate something that I heard recently. There is an ongoing recruitment for, I think, 500 personnel. 500 persons that will be elect or qualified to go for training as immigration personnel. And from what I'm gathering is that the announcement or the advertisement they have been making is only meant to call people who will come and waste their time, say they are applying for job as an immigration officer or immigration officers, because those that they want, they have already picked them from their party perspective, and they will be going for training anytime soon. So those who will be coming from outside who are not aligned with the party, will not be given any consideration. That's what I heard recently. So it's just sent to validate what I heard.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Gus. We'll leave you right there. Gus, we'll leave you and take the last two, then we go home. This person, let's hear you. You're the second to the last, sir.
Hey, okay, good evening.
Good evening. Let's hear you. Where you join us from?
From the United States, from New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Thank you, okay.
Go ahead, sir.
Look, all the counts that you just listed. Look, brother, I am not surprised because one guy does not have no history. With all the laws, and when you play some one guy campaign messages, you will see they're breaking all the law. They're breaking all the law. And they get the opportunity, you can't, and then you bring in the law even more than the man that you criticize. And like you address that, look at what happened in Nigeria, brother. Look at what happened in Nigeria. Look, when the people read it, all that thing what he got and saying about that thing, Jeremy Pierre talking, he'll be looking for place to put, hey, you know, to put a passport in your pocket and come by here, brother. But it's sad for our country.
Okay.
It's sad.
Thank
for
you.
Our country.
It is a sad thing for the country. It is a sad thing that the country is retrogressing instead of making progress. We took the last person and we call it a day here on 87.9. Let's smoke out the last person. Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you. Hello. Go ahead. 1 minute, Chief. Hello. Oh, okay. We leave you right there. Let's take this person. Hello. Go ahead.
Hello.
How you doing, ma'am? Go ahead, quickly. Go ahead from Bannersville. Oh, the person left. Okay, let's talk to the last person. Then we call you a day. This is the last person. Then we go home. You are the last caller, sir. Go ahead. Where you join us from? What's your name?
Yeah, this is Joseph. I'm calling from New York.
New York. Go ahead from New York City. Let's hear you, sir.
Yeah, my brother, it's just unfortunate what is unfolding, to our people in Liberia. And let them be reminded that we are all sitting and watching what is unfolding. Because they may just brought a rebel group, because all of them, the Bodniki and everybody brought them, into government. And they are doing what they're doing. They should know you can't be pinning brother against brother. What this old man is doing is not conducive for the country. He got no vision for Liberia. He just want to destroy everything. And the young women out there, they need to learn because Liberia will stay exist without you. Without the puppet, Liberia will stay exist. So we need to stop painting one another, with some kind of paintbrush. It's not good for us.
Okay.
And when we are saying it, it's a benefit for our children tomorrow. Because what happened in the past 15 years, we don't want such a thing coming back, to affect our children again. We need to be careful. Even those who are there, they think want to do something and they will come into the America, we will all be one another. We thank God for everything that is unfolding. And they're saying that we're saying it. And all those things are being recorded. We all can relate to it.
Okay.
So it's good for every one of them. So they better be careful what they're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, and God bless you as well. We leave you right there. Okay, so we gotta go. We got to go. The Republic of Liberia is for all Liberians, irrespective of who you are, where you think you are from. There is a need that you advise Mr. Bwaka, advise President Bwaka, that he was elected president of Liberia and not president of Wasanga, not president of Unity Partisans. He's the president of Liberians. The Liberian people are getting angry. They are getting annoyed. They are getting disappointed. We do not intend to reach to a point where they will lose it all. Until then, my name is Kine. I'll be here on tomorrow, God's will. Remain peaceful, remain law-abiding. Continue to pray. It is only God in these difficult times that can take you and I from where we are to somewhere stable. Until then, have a wonderful time. And Anthony Stevens will keep calling the draws. We'll keep calling those of you who are winning. Keep the cash giveaway ongoing. Star 799 hatch 11 the option, and you could win for yourself 3,000 Liberian dollars.
Let's